Could Georgia's defense be the reason they do not win a national championship in 2024? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Now, I know that sounds crazy, right? But stay with me for a little bit, because as I've said in recent videos, Georgia's offense is locked and loaded. That should not be the reason they lose many games, if any games, in 2024. No excuses for Mike Bobo and the Georgia offense. But defensively, I'm not sure they're where they want to be or where they were in 2021 and 2022. Now, I know everyone watching this video has already thought about this, right? Your favorite team won the national championship 2 years in a row in 21, 22, but they didn't last year. And a big reason why was because they weren't as elite on defense as they have in years past. They lost to Alabama for a lot of reasons, okay? A lot of reasons. It was a complete team loss. But one of those reasons was because they lost the line of scrimmage. They did not have a true game changer on the defensive line, and I'm not sure they have one yet. So I think there are more question marks on the defense than there are on the offense right now, okay? Again, no excuses on the offense, and there shouldn't be any on the defense either. But when you cover a team that's won 2 national championships and then they don't win one, you start to think, okay, what held them back last year? Could that hold them back again this year? And if you're looking for weakness on this team, if you're looking for a reason why they don't win the national championship, because they absolutely could. Some people think they should. They are loaded top to bottom, but I do think there are some question marks defensively, and that's what we're going to talk about. And it starts up front. I don't know if they have a game changer. Right now, I don't think they do. They don't have a Jordan Davis or a Jalen Carter type. They brought in Xavier McLeod through the transfer portal, which was a nice addition to help some depth. But in reality, I don't know if any team across college football has a game-changing, difference-maker defensive lineman. Maybe guys will emerge. Maybe Jordan Hall is that guy. Maybe Jamal Jarrett, who they want to be their next Jordan Davis. Maybe he's that guy. They need both of those guys to take a big step forward in year 2. Michael Williams is really, really good. Could be an All-American. Could be a top 15 pick. But occasionally, he's disappeared at times, right? You look at the numbers, he wasn't super productive, but the talent is there. The talent's easy to see. Can he be a true game-changing enforcer, right? As a run defender and a pass rusher, right? He's got the talent, but he's got to do it. Is the defensive line going to hold this team back? Nazir Stackhouse is not a game changer. Warren Brinson is not a game changer. Taryn Ingram Dawkins is not a game changer. These guys aren't scaring opposing offenses and the offensive coordinators and opposing offensive lines. Those are good players. Are they good enough to lead and anchor a defensive line good enough to help win this team a championship? So there are question marks on the defensive line. But there's a lot of, remember, youngry. That's the term I came up with a few weeks ago. There's a lot of young, hungry defensive linemen. At linebacker, that's a group where that should be better than last year, right? Small Munden is coming back. C.J. Allen, Raylan Wilson, 2 guys that played as a freshman last year are going to be better next year. Jalen Walker. They've got outside linebackers who are ready to take that next step of their development. Sam Mpemba, Gabe Harris, Damon Wilson, excuse me. A lot of Wilsons, a lot of Harrises on the team. Damon Wilson could be the next great Georgia pass rusher, but he's got to prove it. A lot of people are anti-Chaz Chambliss. He is a returning defender who is going to make an impact and make plays. People don't like him for whatever reasons. I'm sure you can guess why. But he is a good player. He's not elite, and he's not a game changer either. But he's going to play. And Jalen Walker is going to emerge, I think, and have a really good year 3, whether it's out inside or outside. So the guys are there. They can be versatile at linebacker. But still, it's not the linebacking crew that we saw in 2021 by far. I don't think there's a Nakobe Dean on the roster. Small Munden is good. He's not as good of a linebacker as Nakobe Dean. And that's fine. There aren't many that are. But Small Munden should be one of the best linebackers in the SEC and possibly across the country. And if he plays well and can stay healthy, might play his way into first-round consideration. C.J. Allen, Raylan Wilson, if they take that next step and become even better, as they should, right? Learning and developing under Glenn Schumann, they should have big years. I think the linebacking core should be fine. I think that's a better group than the defensive line, even though they're younger. I think they're a little more talented, but younger. Now, before I talk about the defensive backs, got to talk about college bronze, right? I waited until the 5-minute mark to talk about the Bulldog this time, but you're not going to find a better Bulldog statue on the market. There's none out there that are as detailed as this one, as good looking as this one. So if you're looking for a Father's Day gift, graduation gift, it's right here, and you can get a discount by using the promo code DOGPOST. This is the deal of a lifetime, and boom, Father's Day gift, it's falling right in your lap. All the details are in the description below in this video. Read all the 5-star reviews for yourself. Get you one. He will be an extended member of your family. Make sure your entire street knows that you pull for the Georgia Bulldogs by putting this guy on your front porch. The perfect Father's Day graduation gift. Make sure you get yours today. Promo code DOGPOST. Don't forget that. All right, so in the secondary, there's some question marks there too. Malachi Starks is one of the best safeties in college football. Could be an All-American. Could be a top 10 pick in the draft, right? He still needs to improve and get better. Let's be clear there. He's got to continue to take steps forward. And if he does, there's no reason why he shouldn't be one of the best overall defensive backs in the country, much less safeties. He's one of the best defensive backs in college football. He should be. That's what I expect. That's what the staff expects. That's what he expects of himself. But there's a lot of new guys. And Dalen Everett, who is the #1 cornerback on the roster, still hasn't, shown that he could be a first-round type of talent, right? He's been picked on. He's a little bigger of a cornerback. He's not as fast as Tyson Campbell and Eric Stokes and Keely Ringo, right? So without Kamari Lassiter and without Javon Bullard, without Tyke Smith, those positions are up for grabs, and I'm not sure the guys replacing them are better than them. So there are question marks in the secondary, but again, it's full of young, hungry talent. You don't want to throw freshmen in there, especially true freshmen in the secondary. But they are talented. Ellis Robinson, DeMello Jones, KJ Bolden. You're going to see them eventually, but it's not ideal to throw them out there as true freshmen, especially when you're playing on the road at Texas, at Alabama, at Kentucky, at Ole Miss. Tennessee, I think, could have a pretty good offense this year. Auburn's offense should be slightly better. So they're not playing cupcakes this year. They got like 2 cupcakes on the schedule. Everyone's still hunting Georgia. That's still the game that everyone circles, right? Florida, Tennessee, Auburn, Alabama. Alabama fans have circled this game. That's still the game, right? Now, they have beaten Georgia just about every time in the last 10 years, right? Except for that one big one in the national championship game. But that's still a game that Alabama circles. They know that that's their biggest competition. And right now, they know they're probably going to have to beat Georgia if they want to win another national championship anytime soon. But defensively, I think if Georgia does not win the national championship this year, there's no reason why it should be on the offense. That group should be scoring 40 points a game, right? Big year for Mike Bobo. He's got to prove to everyone that he can get the job done as a play caller. But defensively, I would like to see someone emerge as an alpha game changer on the defensive line to help Mykel Williams at linebacker. You just want to see those guys improve, as they should. It's still a little young, but extremely talented. And in the secondary, I mean, you need a new starting quarterback at cornerback, a new one at safety, and a new one at star. So as talented as those guys are looking to earn those starting jobs, you're still replacing 3 starters back there, and that's never easy. That's never ideal either. So is the defensive line going to be what causes Georgia to lose the game? Are they good enough to win every single battle in the trenches every Saturday? Are the defensive backs going to let a team, throw on them down the field and make plays vertically more than we've seen them give up in the last several years? They're going to be tested by Quinn Ewers. They're going to be tested by Jackson Dart. Brock Vandegrift might try to let it loose and test them vertically down the field. I know if I'm an offensive coordinator, and I think Georgia's biggest weaknesses on defense are the defensive line and 3 new starters in the secondary, I'm going to test them vertically. And a lot of offenses, I think, are going to do that. So Georgia's defense better be ready. They better be prepared. The guys who earn these starting jobs, they better know what's coming. And, this is up to Kirby Smart. I think he's got a big challenge ahead of him. Not necessarily putting the defense together, because it is going to be good. I'm not saying there's going to be a bad defense at all. I'm expecting a top 10 defense. But is the defense going to be the reason they don't win a national championship if they don't? I think it's probably going to be more on the defense than the offense if they don't win the whole game or the last game of the season. But you tell me, are you more confident in the defense than I am? Do you think the defense might hold them back? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you on Dog Post.